Hello everybody and welcome to the Welcome to the Starcraft 2 Noobies Tournament number 2. This is the semi-finals, with AgentMadness, the red Protoss, in the 12 o'clock position, versus UnOrginal, the Zerg player, in the 6 o'clock position on Xel'Naga Caverns. This is a very popular 1 vs 1 map, because it's fairly balanced. Now, this is the semi-finals. These players are in it to win it. This is the best of 1 game. And right here we see UnOrginal sending his Overlord to the middle of the map, right here as you saw his mouse clicking. That's a very good spot to put your Overlords on this map because you can see if units are coming towards the middle. Now AgentMadness is going with sending out his probes, doing very well. Let's check out the income tab to see who's winning. As you see, income's virtually dead even. Now, let's see here. Alright, let's see. UnOrginal is where he's droning up pretty good. We should expect to see a spawning pool pretty soon. Protoss player going with his gateway instead of a forge. That means he's not going to be doing any fast expand. Now let's check out the APMs for these players. 890 APM. There's some spam in there somewhere. 27 APM for the red Protoss. Virtually no spam at all. Getting his gas just a little bit late. You want to get that around 13. Which he probably did. Going for that 16 pylon, as a lot of Protoss players, especially me, I tend to forget that 16 pylon a lot. So pop that thing down. Alright, let's check back on the Zerg. He's got his gas. Possibly a Speedling rush so far, maybe? The spawning pool's just about to up. Let's see here. Does he have 3 larvae? No. We're not going to be seeing any Zergling rush. The Protoss player is going for a smart wall-in. Walling in against Zerg is an absolute must. And the way this Protoss player did it is perfect. As you see, he's Croning Boost, he has a Zealot on the way, and it's rallied right to that little crack, as you see, right behind the Cybernetics bar. And he's going to tell that Zealot to hold, and that's going to prevent Lynx from rushing into his base. As you see, right here, the Zealot is on hold, as you see. He should be Corona boosting this Warp Gate technology any second. There we go, just a tad bit late. Getting his second geyser up. As you see, he hasn't transferred workers yet. He should be doing that any second. He's building a Robo Bay, a 1-gate Robo. That's a little bit risky to go 1-gate Robo right off the bat. You're not going to have much defense. If this Zerg player goes for a Zergling Rush, which he's going Roaches. So we can expect to see a Roach bust. And he's making Roaches right now. Let's go to the Unit Production tab. We got a sentry on the way. Sentries are always good if you're Protoss. They will block this ramp with 1 force field, and it'll make you think twice about going up a Protoss player's ramp if he has a sentry there. Let's check out how many units they have. 1 Zealot versus 2 Roaches and a Queen. The Protoss player has about 10 more units, 10 more workers. That is not good. This Zerg player needs to get some more drones right now, because the Protoss player is getting 100 more minerals a minute, and that adds up over time. Protoss player is getting his observer, rallying it all the way down here to the Zerg player's base. The other Zerg has... Alright, the Roaches are on the way. We are seeing a Roach bust, everybody. A Roach bust. This can be very deadly against Terran. The observer is on the way. Is AgentMadness going to see the Roaches? That's the key. We have more Roaches on the way. How many Roaches is that? 11 Roaches versus the Protoss player's 3-man army. This isn't pretty, guys. This isn't pretty. And it looks like he did spot the Roaches just barely. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. The roaches are on the way. The roaches are on the way. Check back. The Zerg did do a fast expand right after his roach bust. It's not really that fast, but he's attacking while expanding. That's what you always want to do out there, bronze players. Write that down. Right here we got the Zerg, the roach bust, and oh, essentially the force field cuts off the roach reinforcement. These roaches on the top are just dead meat. The Zerg player desperately wants to get up on the ramp. It's not gonna happen. Oh my, another force field. And the Zerg player backs off. Very smart move. Protoss player has the Immortal, which is the hard counter to roaches. As we see, he has 4 warp gates and 1 rowboat. It's pretty good. Pretty good build. He can build the counter for the roaches. Now let's check back on Zerg. As we see, he has this Overlord in the middle. He can see all of this. It's very good. Put your Overlords there if you're Zerg. Now, the Zerg player, he's getting his hatchery, or his lair, my bad. Alright. Looks like he's still dedicated to roaches. The Zerg player is still behind in drones. At this point, the Protoss player is in a very good spot. Right here, the Protoss player is busting out. Right here, the Zerg player needs to back off right now. He needs to focus fire that Immortal. Alright. Zerg player is in a bad spot. Alright, right here. As you see, he just lost his army. And he's not getting drones. That's a very smart move. If you're Zerg and you lost your army, use all your larvae for an army. Let's go back to the Everybody tab. The Zerg player does have an even army still, even though the Protoss player does have a stronger army. Let's see if they have any upgrades. No upgrades for the Protoss player or the Zerg player. The Zerg player is still going roaches. Now he's producing some drones. Let's check out the production tab. Protoss player is getting 2 proxy pylons. Right here. Actually 3! Now, proxy pylons are really good if you're a Protoss player. They allow you to warp in units closer to the battle. But right here, putting up 4 outside your base, I'm gonna say that's a little bit overload. That's crazy. You don't need that. You're wasting money. Each of these is $100. That's 100, 200, 300. He could have made like another Immortal if he didn't spend that money. Now this one and this one I can understand. And this one, but oh my gosh, he's just going crazy on the pylons, people. Don't do this. You only need 2 at the most, alright? Protoss player has a very devastating army size. He should move in any second now. Right now, he's moving in, he's moving in. Now right here, he's doing a very smart move. He knows the Zerg player's army is going to be over here somewhere. But he decides to go over here. Right here, he's going to focus down the hatch, it looks like. Oh, no. Alright, yeah, now he's going to focus on the hatchery. The Zerg player is getting 5 Hydras. Now right here, this is a good mix. The Immortals, but if you're facing Protoss players out there, if you're facing Zerg, you need to get more Zealots. Because they're going to take the heat. You want those guys on the front lines. More Zealots. This guy needs more Zealots. Now we have 7 Hydras on the way. But the Protoss player has the Observer and sees everything from the Zerg player. There's no secrets between Protoss and this Zerg player. Looks like AgentMadness has this in the bag. He has it contained, but he should expand right now. Because it's not over until it's over. What is this? Another pylon? This guy is crazy. If the Zerg player moves up, this guy's gonna get supply locked like Kingdom Come. Right here we have the Zerg player going for another. He's going in. He's going in. Hydra's in the back. That's very smart. The Link need to get in the front, though. The player is using some decent force fields to cut off the army. And it is not looking good for the Zerg player. He is just melting away. Those Hydras are getting some few kills, and it looks like GG any second. UnOrginal's calling it, and AgentMadness takes game 1 of the finals. Right here, they're still talking, asking to confirm. Yep, here we go. That's game. That's game.